More now on one of our top stories this morning. As the NHL gets ready to open training camps today, there are reports that at least 3 members of the Montreal Canadiens have tested positive for the coronavirus. The 24 teams competing for the Stanley Cup will step onto the ice for the first time in any official capacity today, marking the start of Phase 3 of 4 in the league's plan to resume the 2020 season. Joining us this morning is the Canadian Press's national hockey reporter, Josh Clipperton. Josh, great to talk to you. A lot of hockey fans out there are just jonesing for some news, so let's jump right in. The NHL announced players and coaches will be tested for the virus every 48 hours during camp. And aside from that, what kinds of measures are being put in place by the league for the training camps?
Not a whole lot. The players are going to be basically on their own in terms of policing themselves. I'm sure the teams are going to be hammering home that guys need to stay away from, grocery stores, restaurants, that sort of thing. But unlike Stage 4 or Phase 4, where the players are going to be locked down, this is, an area that a lot of people in the hockey world think could be a soft spot or a soft underbelly because, the players will be out in the community. In some places, especially in the States, are, as we know, very hot spots right now. So, we have to keep an eye on this very closely.
Well, yeah, there's a certain element of herding kittens here. You got 750 players expected to take part in the camps. Have we heard from many of them on how they're feeling about resuming the season during this pandemic? I mean, a lot of them are going to be asked to sacrifice time with their families in order to pursue their dream of hoisting the cup.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be sacrifices. Like everybody in this time, it's going to be really different. Some players have chosen to opt out. Players are allowed to opt out until 5 p.m. Eastern today without penalty. Travis Hamonic from the Calgary Flames has opted out, as has Mike Green of the Edmonton Oilers for family health concerns. It's going to be interesting to see if we have any more today. The player, they're going to be, if you win the Stanley Cup, you're going to be, away from home for 3 months. Players will be able to see their families after the second round if they get that far. So there will be some time, but starting now, it's going to be a long haul once they get into the bubble on August 1st.
Well, yeah, that's right. So you mentioned that we're entering Phase 3 of 4, and on July 26th, the 24 teams will head to one of 2 hub cities, so Toronto for the Eastern Conference, and Edmonton will be the home for the Western Conference teams. And is that when we enter Stage 4? Because things get a lot stricter in terms of health measures. Talk to me about what life is going to be like in those hub cities.
Stage 4 starts. The teams head there on July 26th, like you said. Yeah, life's going to be very, very regimented, very controlled. Players aren't allowed to leave. There'll be activities. The hotels are for the most part, I think, pretty nice. Here in Toronto and also in Edmonton. But you're still stuck in a hotel for, every time you're not at the rink. There might be a few. There might be a few. Activities for teams to take, but there's also big penalties for anybody that leaves the bubble. There could be penalties like fines or lost draft picks for teams. So I'm sure the players will be on lockdown.
And then, of course, a positive test for a player while they're in the bubble could derail the entire thing. So we're going to have to wait and see. They're going to take their best precautions, but who knows? Josh Clipperton, thank you for the update today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.